Hello everyone, welcome to this week's Dvar Torah. I wish you firstly a good month. As you know, Tuesday, Wednesday this week were Rosh Chodesh. This is the first Adar, because being a leap year, a Jewish leap year, we're adding in an extra month to make sure that when we get to Pesach we'll be in the spring. That gives everyone an extra 4 weeks to prepare. It delays Purim. Purim celebrated in the second Adar, so that will be in 6 weeks' time. Baruch Hashem, we merited this week for the first time, certainly in a long time, to have a minyan from Monday all the way through the week, and largely in part because we had mourners who came to join us, the family of Graham Rubin. We wish them all Chaim Aruchim. Although Graham was a Childwall member, it's very much a group that crossed over into our shul. His wife, Shelley's sister, is Baruch Greenberg, and he is a mechutan of Howard Norman, and very close friends with a number of members of the shul, particularly, of course, Greg Abrams. So we wish everybody should have Chaim Aruchim. We've been praying and davening for Graham for feels like a couple of years, and we all know that even in difficult times, prayer has immense value, and we hope the family will all get a nechama. On a happier note, we wish Mazel Tov to Greg and Shelley Abrams and all the Abrams family. They'll be celebrating their grandson's bar mitzvah this week, the son of Lucy, so that's very much a simcha, which we hope you will enjoy. We begin now in the Sedra, 5 Sedras, Terumah, Tetzaveh, Kisisa, V'Yakov, Bekudei, 11% of the Torah dealing with the Mishkan, the tabernacle that Moses was instructed to build in the desert in the Midbar, and they would carry it with them. It was like a house of worship. It was built with IKEA style, like flat pack furniture. It would slot in with bolts and pillars, and in it then had special coverings, and in it had all the vestments of the temple, the altar, the mizbeach, the shulchan, the special table. And this was transported through the desert whenever they moved for 40 years, and was then the go-to place in Israel. It moved to various places over the next few hundred years until Shlomo HaMelech, King Solomon, finally built the first temple, which was a house which was an amazing building, the most impressive building in the world at the time. And the Torah tells us that God instructs Moses to build a Mishkan. He says, "V'asuli migdash, you should make for me a sanctuary, v'shochanti b'soichom, and I shall dwell within them." Now the question is, it should say within it. What it should say, v'shochanti b'soichai, I will dwell in it. What does it mean, v'shochanti b'soichom, I will dwell in them? And Rashi tells us it means b'soich kol echad v'echad. Hashem will dwell inside of us, of each person. That means when God is around us, He's not just external. We have to bring God right within us. And if we see people as an extension of God, people who have godliness within them, that then gives us the ability to treat other people in a much better way. We'll be much kinder, much more thoughtful, because we call a human being a chelek elokei mimal, a slice of the divine, and the neshama inside us is a heavenly a slice of God Himself, so to speak. And that realization should help us really informs and directs the relationships we have with each other. We have to be kind and thoughtful and caring, because we're not just animals. We are slices of the divine, and the representation. We don't have a temple today, but we represent the concept of a temple with our shul. A shul is what we call a mikdash ma'at, a mini sanctuary, and that is where God is found today. So when we all gather together in shul and become strong and support ourselves around the structure and the fabric of the community life and the davening and the learning and everything that we should be using the shul for, then that helps the Shekhinah, Hashem's presence, come to rest inside us. And perhaps, therefore, these weeks are weeks when we should really be considering how much we want to get back to shul, how much we want to make an effort to rediscover the beauty of shul and revive the spirit, the feeling of events and things happening in the shul. And that is really where we're going to be focused, please God, in the coming months, as we hopefully continue to come out of the pandemic, where things are, Baruch Hashem, looking up and things are looking stronger. Let's all make that effort to revive the Mikdash Ma'at, the mini temple, the beautiful one that we have here in Liverpool. Wish you all Shabbat Shalom.